Well, it's the end of an era in New York City. NYPD Commissioner Ray Kelly's tenure coming to an end in just a few days. Kelly has led the police department for 12 years, and during that time, he created one of the most sophisticated counterterrorism task forces in the world. Fox News sat down with New York's top cop as he looked back. Rick Leventhal live in our New York City newsroom with more. Rick?
Greg, he spent 50 years in public service, a Marine in Vietnam, and 24 jobs with the New York Police Department, from street patrolman to its longest-serving commissioner. He's credited with drastically reducing crime, the murder rate now at historic lows. But critics question the stop-and-frisk policy he endorsed, giving cops more leeway in questioning and searching people on the street. That policy sparking protests and lawsuits. Kelly insists stop and frisk has saved thousands of lives, but ending it became a central theme of incoming Mayor Bill de Blasio's campaign.
I think it was blown way out of proportion, and it was done to a certain extent for a political campaign, and in that sense it worked. It was effective for the candidates.
The question is, if policies that you put in place that have reduced the number of guns on the streets and reduced the number of shootings and the number of murders and deaths, if those policies are changed, does that then mean there will be more guns and more shootings and more murders?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I think it's clear that nobody wants more guns. Nobody wants more murders. So I'm assuming the next administration can do everything they reasonably can do to continue the trend that has been going forward here.
Kelly's replacement, Bill Bratton, says he will keep stop and frisk, but retrain officers to be more respectful and selective. Kelly says he's proud of his record on crime and against terrorism. He was in his first stint as police commissioner when the World Trade Center was bombed back in 1993. He was hired back soon after the attacks of 9/11. And since then, his department helped thwart 16 more terror attempts, establishing one of the most sophisticated counterterrorism departments in the world.
That threat's not going anywhere, is it?
It's not going away. It's the reality of the world in which we live. People want to come here and hurt us. They want to come to New York because it's the communications, cultural, financial capital of the world, and we're going to have to remain vigilant as we go forward.
Does it worry you at all that someone else is going to be making those calls now and not you?
No, not at all. That's the way the system works.
Ray Kelly's last day is December 31st. He says he's ready to take his first vacation with his wife in 12 years, Greg.
That's truly amazing. We wish him well. That's terrific. Thanks, Rick Leventhal.
Sure.